Janet, try it like it created. And today I am unboxing a auction haul. This is video number 2. If you saw my first one, I talked about it was found on an online auction but local to me, so I could go and pick up these items, and they were grouped together in a variety of different materials. This one is the Brad's set, and for this huge bag that we're going to go through here, I paid, with all the fees included, I paid $18.46 for this bag. So I thought we'll just kind of go through it together and I'll show you what is in here. All right, so some of these are open, and I like that they have bagged inside the bag. Maybe the owner did that, but it looks like, to begin with, we have some little flowers. These are other flowers. Looks like they're all flower shapes. So let's see, this one's open, 120 Brads. This is Making Memories. This one is Be Inspired. Oh, okay, they're all Making Memories. And I don't know. I'm going to have to look them up. I'm not sure that they're in business anymore. I have purchased items from them in the past, but it has been a few years. So, yeah. So, multicolored floral Brads, the first. And so I've got a container over here to put them all in. And while we're on the flower theme, let's look at this one. This one is Joann's Essentials. It was $2.99, and so you can see multicolors in there. This one is Recollections, and these are just, I would say, traditional, although they're smaller Brads, but quite small. Just regular Brads, like office supply Brad. Then we've got Hearts, and this is Specialty Fasteners. Coffee Break is the company. And then these are Music Notes. And this is hot off the press, 24 pieces, still in its original package. This one was $3.29. Outlet Brads. Which hat? Oh, okay. So this is the Eyelet Outlet and Brads. That's the company name. And they are witch hats. Perfect for right now because it's October when I'm unboxing these. So you can see a variety of different colored Brads in there. Really cute. Oh, so many Brads. I'm never going to need to buy Brads again. All right, we've got some loose squares. Colorful. This is Making Memories, just traditional Brad, but in colors. And I have some traditional Brads, and I thought, well, maybe I can color them to get the colors I need. Well, I don't have to worry about that now because I have so many Brads. If you use Brads, let me know what you use them for, because that would be helpful too if there's something I don't know about, since I have so many. All right, here's the squares. It looks like this was a Making Memories as well. Some of them had fallen out. I've already put them up in the box. So I guess the ones I put in there were a little bit bigger, but the same thing. Okay, Spare Parts, the Paper Studio. And these are white. These you definitely could color. It says here $2.47. I don't know when they were purchased, so I don't know how good the prices are on this. These are black and square. Spare Parts, Paper Studio, 50 square Brads. It looks like they're all in there because that's still sealed. These, oh goodness, we're open here. These are, well, they're made in China, but they're the wiggly things. I haven't ever used them, but you stick them down and then you stick your die cut on top of here, and it wiggles or bounces, kind of like a bobblehead, but it's a bobble. We'll call it a bobble for your paper crafting. And it looks like instead of opening the tab, they sliced it open for use. So I think a few of those are missing, but that's fine. We've got so much to go through. Okay. Elements in in green sparkle. It looks like they all used to fit in the holes, but now they're loose. This is American Crafts, $1.49. Accent Depot. This is kind of a mustardy yellow. Buttercup is what they're calling it. Round, approximately 25 in there. That was 205. I don't know if they were used or not. Scrapbooking embellishments. This is from Joann's. So, and they're Christmas trees. This was $2.99. Another Joann's. These look almost like clock hands or pointers. Black, white, brown photo holders is what they're calling them. Photo holders. Interesting. Well, they don't have the brad. They just are the piece that holds the photo in place. That's different to me. Anyway, I have never used something like this. $2.99. They look old. The packaging looks old, so who knows about the pricing on these. Another Joann's, $2.99. These are hearts in multicolor. Another Making Memories in multiple colored flowers. Joann's little teeny squares. How cute. I have 3 different size squares now in multicolored. I could do something with that, I am sure. Oh, here's one of those bobbly things. Let's set those aside. And then some more large squares. Throw those in. This says brads. You know what? I'm going to set this aside because my next lot, I believe, is going to be the brads. So I'm going to set that aside. It doesn't belong in this box. All right. These are, I don't know what color. They're glitter. They say they're glitter. They don't look glittery to me. They look shiny. Kind of in a pumpkin color. It's not telling me the color. Size is very, very small. I think that was American Crafts. Recollections. These are glittery hearts. Silver, pink, and red. And let's see, Bo Bunny. This one I saw on the back of the bag. It was really pretty. This is $1.49, 36 pieces. And this are all different pink shaped brads. We get 2 of each design, which is kind of nice, so that if you need it to coordinate, you've got 2, and I assume there's a round just like that underneath this. So double dot brads is what it's called. 36 pieces from Bo Bunny. And there was a little teeny, I don't know if you're even going to see this, there's a little teeny round gem attached to the back of something. It was sticking to me. All right, more brads. Colored brads, squares, medium-sized. So far we've found 3 different sizes of squares. All right, we're starting to make a dent. All right, spare parts, 50 mini round brads in white. Loopy brads. This is a new brand we haven't seen yet. This one is 40 specialty design brads for lacing and hanging. That's interesting. It's got a little loop on it, so you could hang something off of your brad. So, yeah, a dangle or beads or anything like that. These are in earth tone, and this is a Karen Foster design. I've never heard of that company. I'll have to look that up and see what else they have or if they're still in business. Okay, spare parts. This is the Paper Studio button brad. So multicolored button brads, and if you look closely, you can see that they are different sizes. So I can see a little button and a larger button. I don't think there's a medium. I think they're just 2 sizes of button brads. Pastel circles. More circles, different variety of color. This is Maker's. Did I say movement? I think it's Maker's Movement. Yeah. My Type. Interesting. Square brads with the alphabet. There's 72 of them in here. Now, I don't know if we have the entire alphabet or not, but I do see a J, and my name is Janet. So there we go. I've got mine. Hopefully there's a T in here as well. So yeah, letters. Very interesting. Spare parts, Paper Studio. These are stars, red, white, and blue. And then the metallics are up here. We're getting there, folks. Okay, we've seen this one before, I think. Mini Brad Value Pack, Making Memories, Multicolored Flowers. Another Making Memories Medium Brad Value Pack. These are circles in sherbet color. I wonder where the user got all of these. I don't know anything about who the auction was. Here's a few more of those large squares. I'll just throw them in there loosely because I don't see another box of those. Spare parts, 100 mini round brads. They look to be in pastel. $247. These are from 2006. So, yeah, it says 100 mini and it's not been opened as far as I can tell. Okay, a plastic box. It's a little smoky, which means it's a little aged, I believe, but that doesn't matter because they're still useful. They're metallic. And look at all these colors. We've got silver, gold, copper, I'd say gunmetal, antique gold, and bronze, I think is what I would call all of those colors. And they're just rounds. I would say smaller than traditional or original size. And then the last box in here is rounds. But nice container, and they are sorted. So pastel rounds, and these I would say are the traditional large size. But as I move this, you hear something moving around? Let me flip this over. Look, there's little ones on the bottom. So yeah, 2 sizes in different colors. So that's a really cute little box. Nice, 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 nice. All right, so I'm happy with this purchase. It was $18.46. I know I got more than, you know, if I had paid outright for these items. I would have never bought this many to begin with, to tell you the truth. But what a deal. And with the auction, I said earlier, I got 5 lots. This was at a place called Christie's Auctions, and it's in Indiana. And you can see here is my bag, and this was my lot number here. And I forget what I was going to say. So they grouped things together really, really well. So there were a few lots that I did not get that I really would have liked. 2 of them being embossing folders. They went quite high. And then there was a set of dies. There were embossing folders that had dies embedded in them. And I really wanted that, but the price started to go up really high, and I was already spending a lot, so I didn't get either of those. As I said, there were stamps, a lot of them on wood, and then ink pads. There were lots of ink pads, different brand names, and I have a lot of ink pads already. And like I said in my other video, you just never know if they're dried out or not, so I didn't bid on those. The only other thing I really would have liked to have gotten a hold of was some Ranger products that were distressed stains. Now, I've never used those, but once the price went up on it, and I thought, you know, with everything else that was in that bundle, I didn't really care about those items. I just kind of wanted to try the stain if I could get it, you know, at a decent price. I'm sure it was a decent price for everything that was in there, but I was only interested in the stains. I thought, you know, I could pick the colors that I want and just buy a few tubes of the stain and be happy with my purchase and not have all of the additional stuff that came with it. So this was auction lot number 2. I have 5. I've done 1. I'll link to it below. This is lot 2. It was Brad's, and then we'll go on to the next one in a separate video.